What is up, my friends? Boy, ain't nothing like a motorcycle to do your hair in the morning. Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful, as you can tell, an absolutely beautiful Tuesday morning here in Arkansas. I just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and I care about you, and I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you all the time. And that all you have to do is be positive and think positive. Act positively and proactively. Be good to each other. Be each other's motherfuckers. See, when you do things like that, that makes you a motherfucking badass. And you want to be a badass. And it ain't got nothing to do with fisticuffs. It ain't got nothing to do with attitude. Well, in a way it does. But all badassery in this context has to do with is you taking care of each other. You taking care of business. Carpe diem-ing the hell out of that shit. Step outside this morning in the cool air. Stretch. Yes, deep breaths all the way in. All the way out. Imagine as you're breathing these deep breaths and all the way out, cool air is coming in. That air has light, and it's just bright in your mind. It's bright, and you're sucking in the brightness. White, cool light. And you're exhaling a black cloud, billowing all of that bad negativity out of you. Now, if you are a never Trumper or #resist, you want to do this a couple more times before we talk about this next one. He met with Kim Jong-un. They signed an agreement. That agreement says 4 things amongst others, but they're going to try and recover the bodies, or they are going to recover the bodies jointly of Americans, POWs, and MIAs. They're going to put an end to the war. They're going to completely denuclearize the North Korean peninsula. And they're going to meet some more. They're going to have a relationship, a trade relationship, all different kinds of things in this relationship. And that's the way it's going to go. Got the popo rolling up on us here. And I tell you, you can say it's a bad thing, you can say it's a good thing. I think it's a wonderful thing that we're not going to have to worry about this evil anymore. Keep your enemies closer. That's what they say. Love on your friends. You make sure you can watch them enemies. I'm in a quandary. I think it's a wonderful thing that we don't have to worry about nuclear war with North Korea, or we won't after this. But it's also a scary, horrible thing to think that this man murdered so many people. And I was thinking last night, all these people he's knocked off lately since he became, well, fearless leader, great leader, or whatever. And incidentally, if you I think the movie is called Assassination. It's where they went over there and was talking. Good morning, son. There's my boy. Yeah, they're going over to assassinate Kim Jong-un. They're posing as reporters. Oh, that was hilarious. That right there means that the day needs to get started, so I'll wrap it up. I don't like the idea that this man has all these gulags, these prison camps. I don't like the forced labor camps. I don't like the idea that his regime, his people pulled Otto Warmbier's teeth out and put them in different holes in his mouth. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea that he was tortured and killed. I don't like the idea that they do this on the regular. No doubt those Japanese citizens that we haven't heard anything about, Trump's probably, if he has asked about them, it's so horrible that they don't want to talk about it, but I'm sure those people were captured and tortured to death so that they could just figure out what's going on in Japan. Kim Jong-un has got a long, hard road because his people might celebrate him for what's about to happen in their country, but at the same time, they're fixing to have the internet. They're fixing to be connected to the outside world, so they're fixing to understand and learn. Because his people didn't even know. His people did not even know that he was going to meet with Donald Trump. His people think that that's the way the world is, everywhere, the way they're living. Because that's what the people who have defected have said. Oh man, look, regardless of how you feel about Donald Trump, regardless of how you feel about anything, don't hate someone else because they have a different point of view on things than you. I hate the idea that parents and children are being separated at the border. I hate that. The parents shouldn't be bringing the kids here. When they commit a federal crime, or any crime, you have to take them to jail. And when booking and processing, and I don't want kids going through that shit. They'll find somebody, but don't bring the fucking kid over here. Take the kid to a gateway and sign your name and let them know you're here and then go in. Or wait your turn. Because there are tens and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who have done it the right way. So immigration, we ought to agree on it, but still, we don't. Do I hate you for that? No, I don't care. You're no less of a person. Just goes to where whether you think this world is inherently evil, or people are inherently good, or people are inherently evil and the world is inherently good. The world's a fucked up place. Go watch the Hayes brothers. They did a video. Well, I saw it this morning. I don't know if they put it up this morning, but man, it was, yeah. Two intellectual gentlemen. Man, I'm so glad I found them on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna go tame this beard. I'm gonna clock in a little bit late this morning, but I want to remind you that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you, and I don't care about your political views. I don't care about nothing that you can think of that would divide you and me. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? I don't care about anything you can think of that could possibly divide us. I still care about you, I still love you, and I think you're a bad motherfucker. Check out Cab 7. He's a good man. He's good people. Check out Gator. Pray for Mr. 231 Flash, or Flash TV, Roger Papa. Do some good for people. You see somebody hungry, buy them a cheeseburger. Go to McDonald's. There's one right around the corner. There's tacos at Taco Bell. Taco Bueno. Whatever. You can get somebody, you can keep them from being hungry, because there ain't nothing worse than being hungry. You can think about all kinds of things when you got other stuff going on in your life, when you got other problems. You can think about everything else while it's going on, but when you're hungry, all you're thinking about is not being hungry. I love you. I sure hope you have a wonderful day. You have a good one.
Lil Doggy!